Hey, what's up? One sec. What's up, y'all? This is kind of like a last minute decision to stream tonight. Just got back from vacation earlier this week, but I don't technically go back to work till Tuesday, so I've just been chilling. But yep, I figured I would do some streaming, let you guys know that I'm back. I've been pretty much playing this all day, but just not really feeling like streaming. But I'm like, no, I should go ahead and stream in a little bit and let people know what's up. I I still haven't exactly figured out what my stream schedule is gonna be with my new schedule, but maybe Saturday nights. I probably am actually gonna try to do Sundays. But anyway, right now, so I guess you guys notice I'm not in Janthier right this second. I'm trying to do some achievements, some finish up like some achievement in Soto that I didn't finish. Like, I don't know why it's not like really the most important thing to be doing right now, but I just felt like doing it. So yeah, it's just one of these mastery achievements I like never finished from like Nios, and I feel like it'd be pretty easy to like finish up. Plus, it gives me some nice currency for this map, which like if I ever get back to, or when I ever get back to doing the legendary armor, it'd be nice to keep this up a little bit and not just like I mean, I've been still doing the rifts. Like Janthier Wilds introduced a new like well, it's basically the same kind of rift, but it's with different enemy type in Janthier Wilds. but like everything you get from it, all the Rift Essence you get from it is all standardized, which is nice because it means I can keep doing the stuff in Janthier Wilds and keep getting like the currency, which can be used for the armor from here, from Soto, or I'm assuming the new legendaries in Janthier. And like as I said, I'm obviously not gonna be doing like any more legendary armor for a while. I want to do the new Janthier stuff first. Like specifically, I'm working on my spear, my legendary spear. Not the new Janthier spear. I probably won't be doing that for like a while. But I want to finish up the spear now that it's like a universal character thing. And I don't want to work on the legendary backpack in Janthier. But anyway, the point is it's nice that they standardized it, so you can keep doing rifts in new Janthier maps, but you can also keep doing the rifts like in the Soto maps, plus like the weekly map. So basically it's just like there are now a lot more weekly rifts you can do on a lot more maps. So so I've been having to come back here anyway. I'm just trying to keep up with it because first of all, it's giving me extra Rift Essence, which can be used, which I'm going to need for the new legendaries. And also I'm trying to keep up with old maps because eventually I'm going to want to do the new... eventually I'm going to want to go back and do another set of the legendary obsidian armor. So instead of like, you wait until like, oh, I'm going to decide to work on it and then you do it, like I'm trying to do a lot more things like passively now. Like you get passive income from all these different things. And like you build up a shit ton. Like right now the Rift Essence I have is like a lot. So instead of like actively working toward a legendary, just do the stuff that you need to do, get map currencies, etc., etc. Just like keep up on doing that shit like every day and just one second. Instead of like, so basically that's what I'm trying to do. It's just do like passive stuff for legendaries. Instead of like waiting until I decide to do it and then grinding like hell. But anyway, like I said, what I'm doing right now is not super relevant. But see, I'm working on getting, currencies and stuff. I'm just going to try to like build up so I have like just a shit ton of currencies and not do anything with them for a while. Just like build up a massive amount of currencies so that then when I want to do the legendary armor again, I can kind of do it and I don't have to grind a whole lot. But we'll see how that works out. But yeah, this mastery I've got these 3 things that I can finish, one of which is actually done in Amnidas, even though it's a Nyos one. But I haven't really seen this event happening, so I might just come back and do this later. I've really been trying to do the collections in Janthier is what I've been trying to do. So I'll probably come back and do this later. Oh, except that I'm also working on... I also finally unlocked the item I needed to continue this Skyscale skin from Soto, like forever ago. Because there was an item that you needed to get, this analytical charm, which was like really expensive. And it used a lot of Ecto, and I was using all that obviously for the armor, so I didn't want to do it. I finally just said, fuck it, let's do it. So one of the achievements for that, one of the steps required for that is to destroy a bunch of turrets. You guys do like a lot of stuff with your Skyscale. What's up, Master Pokemon? How you doing? I'm just rambling on about shit. But yeah, it's funny. I said, oh, like when the new expansion comes out, when I finish my legendary armor, I can finally have time to play other stuff. No, no, I'm playing this like 100% of the time. Although it's like I feel like I'm cooling down a little bit, so maybe this coming week I'll play something else. Nothing special today, just today. That's good. I hope you're having a good time. Good time. Good day. These turrets are fucking annoying though. Just like mechanically, they're not designed very well. And this damn pop-up pops up every time. It's like, I know that already. You don't have to tell me. I know about the stupid demonic seal. Yeah, so you gotta... It's just annoying because you have to dash through them awkwardly turn around, find the same one that you just dashed through and shoot it. It's just kind of awkward. But I only gotta do like 5 more of them for this achievement. So... But I gotta do them between events. Nothing bad happens, so that's a good thing. That's true. I try to look at my days like that as well. Like, you expect your day to be shit, and if it's not shit, hey, it's a good day. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna take a... Okay, so... you're gonna have to do those as they happen, and I don't feel like just meandering around this map until one of these events pops up again. So I'm gonna go back to Janthier and do work on those collections. As I said, this is not like really a priority. It's just something that I'm kind of doing as I do it. Because like, if I don't try to do it at all, I'm just never gonna do it. That happened with a lot of achievements in this game, especially from like the older expansions. Like, if I didn't get around to them, like at the time, then unless I specifically go and like look through them and go like, oh, I should have done this. I never finished this. So, but anyway, I unfortunately still haven't really done shit with my homestead. Worst thing that happened today is you died in the nether in Minecraft. Your items were all melted in the lava. Dude, that's horrible. That's one reason I don't really play games like that for the most part anymore. I play Conan Exiles, and like as soon as... Which is like that where you drop everything on death. And... I mean, that's obviously way worse, because all your shit permanently... You couldn't even go back and get it, right? But, yeah, on Conan Exiles, I play on like single player basically, and like as soon as I found out you could disable that, I disabled that. I'm like, I'm not dropping shit on death. I hate that mechanic. Like some games it's fine, but like Souls game and shit, like you drop all your souls, okay, whatever. But at least in Souls game you don't drop all of your fucking equipment and all of your items. You just drop your souls. Okay, I can live with that. But yeah, all those like survival games, open world survival games, drop all your shit on death. Only way I could start enjoying Conan Exiles is by turning that off. Playing single player by myself and turning that mechanic off. Fuck that. I think if I ever were to play Minecraft ever again, it'd probably be in like, because Minecraft has those as well, right? Where you can just like creative mode, right? I actually did that a lot on Conan Exiles. I did creative mode just so I could build my base without being like restricted by materials. I tried generally not to do like game advancing stuff that way. And then I did it a little bit and it kind of ruined the game for me. So if I ever go back, I'd probably try to do things like the old-fashioned way. But yeah, at least for like building my base, I didn't want to be restricted by materials because it restricts your creativity. Like, that's the problem I'm having right now with the homesteads in this game, is, like, I don't have the materials. And then, like, now I have materials, but, like, a lot of the decorations aren't that great so far. Honestly, like, I feel like the decorations are very limited. But then I see people doing, like, really cool shit with it. I'm like, but then sometimes I'm looking, like, what item is that? I've not seen that item in my decoration crafting. So, I don't know. I might just wait until they do more shit. But I did finally put a, I mean, you guys can still see my homestead right now. I'll fucking go in there. You guys want to see my homestead? I haven't really done shit. but I've done a little, like, a little bit. Actually, I don't think it's so much materials that's like super limited. It's more just like, I don't know. I also don't really haven't really thought of any ideas yet. The coolest shit I've seen people do is like put walls, like giant, because you can scale stuff up like humongous. So they put like giant walls around their homestead. So basically, they like they like basically built a house around their house, so that they can basically make their house look like whatever they want it to. You'll see in a minute when I get in there. I would love to do some cool shit like that, but like I don't know where they're getting these decorations because I've not seen any walls at all in the Homestead Decorator, except for these little tiny little stone ones. So I'm not really sure what they're using. I like can't figure out. I tried to Google a little bit without not much luck. The only decorations I don't have, recipes I don't have yet, are you can buy from the guy, but you need like boss trophies basically. And it sucks because I know I had some of them at one point, and I thought I saved them in my bank, but apparently I didn't. Like, see, look right here. Homestead decoration recipes. They all use trophies, right? Mordremoth mandible piece. I'm pretty fucking sure I had that at one point, and I thought I saved it. And when homesteads were coming out, and they said you could do some of the same decorations in homesteads that you could do in guild decorations, guild hall shit. I was like, oh, cool. I think I saved some pieces like that. But apparently I must have deleted them before I found out about that homestead being a thing. Like, I had them in my bank for forever, and then it said, oh, you can only do them like guild hall shit. So I think at some point I deleted them, which sucks because, yeah, like that I definitely had that. Shatterer crystal piece, I definitely had that. Mordremoth mandible piece, I definitely had that. The other ones I don't think I had. I mean, it's not a huge fucking deal, but I'll do those bosses again at some point, and I'll get the shit again, I'm sure, but if I even care about it. But yeah, like, so see, this is the homestead. Okay, wait a second. This is the homestead. You can do like a little fly around with like a fucking bee. This is very much like creative mode in the way that Conan Exiles works, except that, of course, I don't have unlimited mats. But yeah, so like basically what people did is they built up like the walls outside of the walls and made like a giant like castle looking thing, and I'm like, that's so cool, but those decorations do not exist. As far as like, I have not been able to figure out what they actually used. Like, I have no idea what decoration they actually used. And then I found out that Jadebot Workbench was a thing you could add to your homestead, which makes me so fucking happy. Because when I saw that that could be a guild hall decoration, I was so envious of that because I don't have to really do a guild hall shit. And then I was like, oh, and I found out you can put it in here, and it makes me so happy. Because I have a lot of characters that don't have, like, the modules yet. Because I got, like, so many characters. I got a lot of characters that don't really have the mods equipped yet. So having to be able to just come in here and quickly switch out modules would be awesome. Like, even this, Recycler Jade Slivers, I don't think I'm really using that so much now. Like, I switched that out on my other character for, like, the Mount Energy one, because it's better. I've died many, many times in Minecraft, lost a lot of items, mainly minerals. One thing I'm proud of having done with my base. Place to sleep, trade, villagers, large store. Yeah, bases are fun, man. Bases are great. Like, see, that's why I was so excited when Homesteads came out. It's just I can't really do much with it yet. I think I'm gonna have to, like, a lot of people have been doing some pretty awesome shit already, but I think I'm just gonna try to save up a lot of, like I said with the legendaries, I'm just gonna try to passively save up a ton of materials and build a ton of decorations before I do anything, because I feel like my creative energies are limited when I have to do like a little bit at a time as I get mats. Like, I don't think I can work that way. I think I need to save up a ton of materials first, then make a ton of stuff. But I'm also going to wait till they do more decorations, because right now I don't feel like Not that much of these decorations are inspiring me really. But it also sucks. Somebody else pointed out that they don't have previews. Like, you can't see what this actually looks like unless you make it. So hopefully they'll fix that. I think I'm also waiting for them to tweak some stuff, maybe. Like, if they add previews so you can see what these items look like before you make them. The other thing that's kind of annoying when you're placing items, let me just show you, give you an example. Like, so like this chair, if I put this little stool in here, right? I think they did change something because now I can edit it before I place it. But like, yeah, if I select this chair, right? And then like, let's say I want to make it bigger. But let's say I want to do like 3 stools of that size in a row. You can't really do it. Like, see if I go place new. Oh, oops, 1 second. Let me edit this one first. My edit didn't stay. If I make that really big, right? Save my thing. You feel this lack of material and decoration in your enchantment room. Made a ceiling to have it as a mirror of the night sky. Don't have any material to decorate it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, if I place this down and then I want to do the same item again, see, it's small. And people said there was a way to... see, and it also placed it before I was ready to place it. Oh, also, see this X-ray vision thing? You can see all... you can highlight all of your decorations that you put down, but you can only do it in erase decoration mode. When they were showing this off in the trailer, or like the gameplay demo, they made it seem like this X-ray vision option was available all of the time in all of the things. But if I go into modify existing decorations, I can't do it, which seems to defeat the purpose. Cause like, what if I, like if I take this shit and I put it down, like I can put this into the floor, right? Like I can, like you can literally do this. Gone, right? It's in the floor, right? But if so in order to find it again, I'd have to do the X-ray mode, right? But if I want to modify it, I can't do it because I can't find it. So I'd have to go into erase decoration mode, then X-ray. But see, again, I can't modify it because I'm in the erase mode. Like, what's the point of that? Like, so I'd have to like... so if I put an item where I can't see it, I can't use the X-ray mode to move it. Like, I'd have to fucking delete it first, then replace it. Like, what the fuck? I feel like the whole point... I thought the whole point of the X-ray mode was so that you could, you know, find some shit after you put it in the ground. So especially because people make stuff that's like conglomerated. Like you can merge items together because there's no like collision. So I could put that stool inside of something else. But again, like if I wanted to tweak that at all, like move any of the objects inside of each other, I wouldn't be able to do it because I can't see it without the X-ray mode. But I can only use the X-ray mode in delete mode. So they need to fix some things is basically what I'm saying. And then like I said, like, so there's supposed to be a way to, hold up. There's supposed to be a way to use your last thing, but I don't, see it doesn't, this is not super streamlined very well. 1 second. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it work, because apparently you can do it. See, use last scale and rotation, right? So I should be able to do this, and then Q, but see, it doesn't actually work. People were saying that you can, like I placed this stool, people were saying that the next stool you place down, you can copy the scale and rotation, but like, I don't know how to make that work, clearly, as you can see. Also, it deleted the wrong one. What the fuck? Hold up. Why did it delete that one? I was moused over this one. See, this is what I say, like, they kind of made it look like better than it actually is. It's kind of some shit right now. I mean, like, I know people are doing really cool stuff despite it being shit. Like, it has a lot of potential. Like, what I'm saying is it's not a bad... like, it's not bad at all, like, foundationally. Like, it's fine, but there's a lot of stuff they need to do to fix it. Like, I should be able to put down another one the same as this one. Like, instead I have to... like, these buttons don't work properly. The Q and the... The Q and the fucking... Oh, there we go. Oh, I got it to work. I think it's because I had it... I used this as like a hold. So I have to press that. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think the problem is I was holding down the 1 button. You have to press the 1 button. Then if you use Q. There we go. Okay, I'm wrong. You can do it. It's just a little bit tricky. Okay, so that was one of my concerns. One of my concerns is solved. The other concern about having X-ray vision only on delete mode is fucking stupid, because then I can't... Anyway, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do some stuff when yeah, right now I'm just gonna save materials basically. So the one really cool thing about this, one second. Actually, there's something I really want to do. I've really been wanting to do, but I haven't done it yet. It might be a kind of cool thing to do on stream actually. Is with the homesteads, you can have all of your characters, even if you're not playing that character, all in the same fucking room, which is like, it's like a dream for like role player people like me. You can actually have your characters together in the same room. So I might do that, because I've been wanting to do it for a while. I haven't really got around to it. It'd be a fun thing to do on stream. Should we do it? Let's do it. I'm gonna farm this really quick though. One sec. So this is another cool thing about this home instance. One sec. They haven't added it for your farm nodes, unfortunately. I guess it's because it's not a universal thing. You only get these crop nodes if you have a chef at fully leveled chef. But yeah, I wish they had the collect all feature, which I'll show you guys in a second. I wish they had it for these, but I guess it was too niche for them to do. Maybe they'll add it at some point. I don't know. Probably not. It's probably one of those things that just like not enough players have it for them to invest in a gather all button for this. So like these, I still have to go and manually collect them, which is fine. I got my last daily achievement. Alright, so yeah, what they added... Oh yeah, see, you can already see, here's my other character. See, that's my favorite thing ever. You can have multiple characters in the same... I can now have my characters in the same room. But we're going to do it on like full scale in a minute. Well, maybe actually, maybe not, because the medium armor characters are still kind of broken. Those other characters, you can get them to follow them, but for some reason the medium characters are broken. I can only get... If I have 2 medium armor characters in the home instance, and I'm on a non-medium armor character, only one of them shows up here. So I think that's broken. And also, I can't get them to follow me. They're on the mountain, I can't get them to follow me. I might have to do it later, but I can still do like maybe a miniature version of it. So yeah, this is how you get your materials. I should do like all of the efficiency, honestly, though, before I do more, because I unfortunately spent a lot of these already before I upgraded this. If you upgrade it, it means you don't have to, it doesn't cost as many materials. But alright, so this is the cool thing. I unfortunately don't have like a ton of things to make it fully worth it, but yet. One second. I also have to do this manually, because whatever glyph you want to be used, you have to take off of your... I'm planning to get all volatile gathering glyphs and like just use them for the home instance. But right now I don't have that, so... Because I thought I had volatile gathering glyphs and I don't. I've got some unbound ones. Maybe I should put those on here until... Oh yeah, because I'm using that anyway. Actually, I should probably do that. I've got some unbound. I've got 2 unbound glyphs that I'm not using right now. But yeah, see, I was able to farm my entire... I mean, this I only have 1 node right now, so it's kind of pointless, but... But like, and this one too. I only got like one node over here, but like there's not really any point in doing it right now. But I'll still do it just to show you guys. You can just collect all your resources at once, which is dope. The mining one is the only one that actually is helpful to me. Because this one I only have the elderwood, and that one I only have the winter berries. And it doesn't collect the tree. I mean, it doesn't collect the gift from this one, the Winter's Day one. But this one is great because apparently my Aurelium node is like way on the other side of the mine. So this one's actually good. I can just collect it without having to like go all the way the fuck in and all the way to the other side. So that's nice. I'm hoping to invest a little bit more in my home instance. All right, I think I'm actually gonna put some unbound ones on here until I get. One second. See, I've got a couple unbound glyphs that I'm not using right now. And like volatile ones would be better. But apparently I never got those, so. One second. Alright, we are going to do some actual stuff in a minute, but let me do this real quick. I've got, where are my unbound gathering? Yes, I've got some unbound gathering tools here. Remove. So yeah, at least until I get volatile ones. Yeah, I mean, I basically don't use those because I have other ones. Okay, I'm definitely gonna put it on my mining one because I actually use that. And I guess I'll put it on my logging one. And then at some point I want to buy the volatile magic gathering tools, but man, yeah, it sucks. I really want to do this just have everyone in my home instance, but I don't think it's going to work right now because the medium armor ones don't seem to be working. I can try. No, that's okay. I'm gonna go back to do Janthier collections. I don't think it's gonna work right now, and I'm only gonna be doing this like streaming for like a couple hours more. I can look up what's going on with the medium characters. I've had other people say the same thing, that it's not working for them. Alright, let's do Janthier shit. Oh, I've also got to finish the hearts here. I might stream some tomorrow, but I don't know yet. I haven't done like any art at all since before I left on my vacation. I was like, oh, I'll do some today. No. I read like less than a chapter of a book that I was planning to read. That's the only thing I've done besides play this fucking game since I got back. Which, to be fair, the game only the expansion only launched like a couple days before I left on my vacation, so like it makes sense that I want to come back and like catch up from like the week I wasn't here since it launched. But anyway. 1 second. So we're working on this shit. I gotta go to. I mean, yeah, I got hearts here to do, but. I can do that tomorrow. I love this expansion so far, though. Some people are saying, is it the best? I wouldn't say it's the best expansion so far, but that's just because it had a lot, you know, there's a lot of shit that, like, led up to this. I think Path of Fire is my favorite still, because the mounts being added to the game has been, like, probably the biggest fucking change this game has ever made. And like mounts is like a whole thing now, and it's like carrying over to other expansions. Like if Path of Fire didn't exist, this expansion would not be as good. Like part of the reason this expansion is good is because of like the Warclaw mount, and they're improving on the Warclaw mount. But the Warclaw mount wouldn't have existed except Path of Fire. So yeah, I'm saying that this expansion is, although it's like really, really good, and it's probably the best content I've played since Path of Fire came out. Or, okay, Living World Season 4 came out. But it has a lot, it has to give a lot of credit to some other expansions. So Path of Fire is my favorite, I think. And then I would say probably Heart of Thorns, just because, like, literally everything started with Heart of Thorns. Like, the entire mastery system, raids, like the whole immersion, like in Heart of Thorns, like going into new maps that were like deadly fucking crazy and dangerous and like fucked you up, and you didn't have mounts yet, and you had to like figure out how to navigate the entire jungle and shit. So I'm still putting it out of after Path of Fire, but that's just because my preference for the mounts system. I like the mount system so much. Like the mounts are probably one of my favorite fucking things in this game. So Path of Fire, Heart of Thorns. And then I would put this one. I would definitely put this one next. Soto kind of sucked. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't like Soto. I liked Soto, but also it also kind of sucked. Like compared to the other content in this game, Soto was lacking. Like, did I still enjoy it? Yes, I still enjoyed Soto. And of course, I'm really happy that they added, like, open world legendary armor. Like, there's a lot of great shit that Soto added. But I think compared to the other ones, it kind of sucked. So I would say Path of Fire, End of Dragons. Oh, did I miss that event? Hold up. I need this event that they were doing over here. I also need this Wisp, but if this is gonna be... I'll put a little marker there so I don't forget. If this event is actually happening, then I need this event. I don't see it. Or did I pass it? I think I might have passed it. 1 second. But also, they said Bog Queen is happening, which I also need. And, like, I literally did it, and we failed. Oh my god. We were, like, she literally had, like, 1% health or something, and we fucking failed it. And then... Oh yeah, I failed, like, 2 fucking things like that today. Because we failed Bog Queen within, like, the last % of her health, and we failed the meta in Janthier Sentry. Again, with, like, literally 2%, 1% health left on each of the bosses. My God. Oh yeah, it's still happening. Okay, I'm gonna do this instead of Bog Queen. Because I need this for the last step. In this collection. Well, not the last step in this collection, but the last step of this step of the collection. There's some really nice, like, collections are another thing that's like one of my favorite things in this game. Because they kind of tell a story in like a very immersive way. I think collections are like one of their best storytelling devices in this game. Like, the story improved a lot with Path of Fire. But yeah, collections were definitely... Yeah, the story instances improved a lot with Path of Fire, but... Well, and even Heart of Thorns, at least compared to the core stories, is a lot better. The Heart of Thorns story was good, or it would have been good if the dialogue didn't suck so hard. Because the dialogue in... Like, I love Heart of Thorns story, minus the dialogue. Like, when I replayed... I think I said this on a previous stream. When I replayed... Well, when I replayed core story, I realized how bad it was. And when I replayed Heart of Thorns, I realized how bad the dialogue was. The dialogue is that shit that's like corny and cringy as fuck and sounds like a middle schooler wrote it, or like an elementary, like a middle schooler wrote it. It's very like cringe and awkward dialogue. But yeah, that got a lot better with Path of Fire. Path of Fire, their dialogue stopped sucking so hard. But still, collections I think are like the best way that they, because it goes into stuff that's beyond just like, or maybe it's less storytelling and more just like immersing you in the world, but like that's still a kind of storytelling. So I always like that world building shit. This is a fun one though. It's like you're doing this experiment for this guy. He's part of the Astral World, so he's Ward, so he's from Soto. And he makes this thing that allows you to talk to animals. And like when you go talk to this one animal, she wants you to like find all these different animals with like specialized skills for like a heist she's planning to pull off. And it's very goofy, but it's very fun. And it's kind of cute. They've all got like silly names and shit. Like she's like Miss Feather. What is her fucking name? Miss Fluffy or some shit. It's so silly, but it's fun. So like for this one I gotta go find like I'm assuming she's a raven. But in order to talk to her in order to get her to show up I gotta do this event. And like I've done it before, but I guess you have to like do it right before you talk to her. Or you have to have had that. I probably didn't have that step unlocked yet at that point. But either way, gotta do this event for her to show up. It takes a little while, but... This person says, I have a strange impression that she does not like Val Ravens. Just a hint, not sure. Yeah, we're going around, there are these these like things which... I don't really know why they're special. They basically, to me, they just look like griffins. but I guess they're like evil griffins. They're specifically like evil raven griffins or some crap. I have no idea. But anyway, apparently they killed her like child or some shit. So we're going around like poisoning their nests. And she keeps saying shit about like, she keeps talking shit about them the entire mission. Sounds kind of unhinged. The whole mission, psychotic. This person's like, I have a strange impression that maybe she doesn't like Valravens. Alright, let's go. Oh, I also still have to try Spear on most of the classes. I mean, I know I did during the beta, but it's not really the same, nor do I really remember all of them. So far, since the expansion come out, I tried Ranger, which, like, I'm on Ranger right now, and I'm not using it. Clearly, I decided it was not the best. Like, it has fun mechanics and shit, but, like, it just doesn't... The damage that it does is very underwhelming. Especially compared to what I'm using right now. It's also probably because it's not, like, I'm on a Condi build. It's probably not intended for Condi builds. Even if it did do more damage, I'm on a conditioned build. So I'm using dagger short bow, which does some really nice damage. So yeah, I've tried Ranger. I've been using it on my Elementalist. Again, he's Condi, and I think it's mostly power, but it's been doing like solid damage regardless, so I'm enjoying that. Yeah, Elementalist one is fun as shit. Ranger's a bit disappointing, at least in terms of damage. And I just tried Mesmer. Mesmer one is fun. I did it on my Power Virtuoso, because apparently it's now one of the recommended weapons. One of the meta weapons for Power Vert. And yeah, the Mesmer one is dope so far. I want to try... have I tried Necromancer yet? I think I tried a little bit, but I don't remember what I thought. I think... Oh, I've tried Revenant. It's okay. Oh yeah, they do count as griffins. Okay, they are literally griffins. I was not wrong. They are literally griffins. They're just like evil griffins for some reason. Yeah, I think Guardian is supposed to be really good. Or at least that's kind of what I remember from beta, but my memory of beta is not very good. Thief is good, I think. Yeah, so I want to try Guardian, I want to try Thief. What else is there? Yeah, I already tried Mesmer and Elementalist. Necromancer, if I've not already tried it. Engineer, I guess. I mean, Engineer seemed kind of fun from what I remember. I don't know how good it is, but it seemed fun mechanic-wise. I don't know about Warrior. Revenants was... I found it to be a little underwhelming. Not bad, I just didn't connect to it that much. But I also maybe didn't try it that much. Anyway, I mean, my point is I got a lot of fucking spears to try. It's just kind of a pain in the ass right now because I either have to take it off of my underwater slot, like I have to manually take it off my underwater slot to use it, or if it's a class like Elementalist, I had to like get another one. And like my main issue in this game right now with my alts is not having like fucking sigils on a lot of my weapons. I mean, that's one of my main problems in general right now is like with making some builds is runes and sigils. Because a lot of the ones that are like meta or the ones that are recommended are just like way too expensive for me to fucking bother with it right now, especially if it's not a character I play a lot. And it's like I've generally with sigils I've been kind of just throwing whatever on them, or just sometimes if I loot an item that has a sigil on it, like an exotic item that has a sigil on it, I save the sigil and put it in my bank. So I've gotten a couple that way. But yeah, definitely not all like the best sigils. I mean, I just got like a couple sigils of earth, which are pretty good for Condi builds. I think I've got a sigil of earth right now in my bank. But I don't really have any Condi characters right now that need it. I think force and accuracy are pretty solid in general for power builds, but I don't really know what's good and what's not. Just trying to like pick semi-decent stuff that's not expensive, but as I said, I haven't been spending a lot of time on that. So yeah, it's like, oh, I gotta make another spear, then I gotta get sigils for it, blah 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 blah. So I'm literally like only a couple steps away from making the legendary spear, so I might just wait for that. I'm about halfway through a Gift of Battle, and then all I will need is the Mystic Clovers, I believe. But like those are pretty easy to Mystic Forge. So like basically as soon as I get Gift of Battle I can make the spear. And basically as soon as I get another Gift of Battle I can make either Bolt or Incinerator. Sword and Dagger. I've got a lot of legendaries lined up in my bank that just need World v World. Because I fucking hate World v World. Actually, that's most of what I was doing earlier today. It's just like fucking grinding World v World. I was like, I gotta do it right now because right now you can basically get like 120% boosted reward track gain. So like I did half in like only a couple hours. I did half of the reward track. But even still, I have to like watch YouTube or... What was I watching earlier? I was watching D20 earlier today, the first season of Dimension 20, which is like amazing. That's actually one of the reasons I didn't stream earlier, because I was watching that. I was gonna stream at like 8 or 8:30, but I wanted to finish the episode I was on. It's really good. But yeah, I was doing that while doing World v World. World v World is boring as fuck, in my opinion. I literally only do it when I have to for... Are there mirrors in the game? I don't know. I've never thought about that. I don't think so. The closest we get, you get reflections from like water. I don't know if we have mirrors. We've got things named after mirrors, like the fucking like one of the Mesmer subclasses elite classes has like mirror, some mechanic called mirror or something, but I don't think they're actually mirrors. If there are, I don't recall. Alright, now Bog Queen is happening apparently. But I want to make sure I talk to this Raven lady before she potentially disappears. And she's supposed to be over here. It says at the top of the waterfall near Delta Bifurcation. Yeah, I googled it because a lot of these collections can be kind of annoying. I do end up googling a lot of stuff just for time saving purposes. Yo, where the f is she? She's supposed to be here, man. Hold up. Getting the crew together. Aerial fighter is not afraid of a little blood. She's supposed to be up here after you do the Valraven nests. God damn it, where is this bitch? Is this broken? She's supposed to be here when you finish that event. Son of a bitch. I don't know where it is. Do I have to Google this again? She's supposed to be up here after you do that event. I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm gonna Google this really quick. Getting the crew together. After successfully completing Escort Ardent Gale as she poisons Nest, Miss Blood the assassin will spawn on top of the waterfall. Alright, it's showing her precise location to be right here. If she's not here, I'm gonna be pissed. She's supposed to be... Oh, here she is. Oh, she's not a Raven. She's actually a fucking Valraven. Holy shit. You took down the knight, did you? Impressive. I don't blame you for attacking us. We make enemies of all, but your syrupy blood, oh, it sings to me. There's something different, a spice to it. Good to say. Good to know. Would you be interested in a job?
A job? How curious. Perhaps we can make a deal, One small taste of that nectarous-smelling blood of yours, and I will offer my assistance. Just a bit, mind you. Do not worry.
Only a tiny bit. I will put you down if you try anything.
Please, do you take me for a fool? I have seen your talent in spilling precious blood. I do not seek to incur your wrath. I only ask for a small sample to sate my appetite. It smells quite rich.
Alright, blah 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 blah, whatever. Cool. Yeah, see, it's kind of fun. You like find these animals and do shit. Okay, good. I also got credit. So that event also gave me credit for this collection. Okay, now I gotta do Bog Queen. Bog Queen is my next thing. Wait, where was that last... I put a marker down for that last... Oh. For that last wisp. Alright, we're making some good progress on my collections anyway. Do I have time to do this before they do Bog Queen? Probably. I think this is my last wisp. Yeah. At least for this section. There's one, like, NPC dude that's supposed to be for some collection in Harvest Den, and I have not figured out what the fuck he relates to, but it's not in any of the collections I have access to right now. And the thing is, the collection icon shows up where he's standing, but it doesn't have any indication of what it is, nor can I talk to him. That's okay. We'll finish all the other ones and then we'll fucking figure out. I already have another one I haven't started yet. I mean, I've initiated it, but I haven't done anything for it yet. It's something else I'm gonna have to Google because I have no idea what it's talking about. Oh, that was weird. Sometimes the targeting in this game is a bit awkward. Like, the other guy was right in front of me, but instead it targeted the guy, like, way behind him. 20 feet behind him. I did change my tab targeting at one point to, like, a slightly different thing. But I seem to have issues with that as well, so I changed it back. After a long time of having it set up that way. Because there's like tab and there's also like shift tab. And there's a difference between nearest target and I don't know. Dude, my friend, you could say, is making an RPG to play with friends of his. Do you have tips of create your own monsters? Tips or techniques to make it interesting or different? Man, I'm jealous. I really want to do my own tabletop game because, you know, the fantasy world I've been working on, obviously, right? Like, I really want to make it a comic, but I also think it'd be dope as shit if I made it like a tabletop RPG. But I don't have the... It's not that I don't have the creativity. I definitely have the creativity. I just don't have, like, the dedication or discipline for it. Or, like, the fact that I'd have to be a DM and I'd have to have, like, improv skills, which I don't have. But anyway, so yeah, if you're talking about, if you're talking about from, like, make it interesting from, like, a creative standpoint, I probably have some tips. If you're speaking, like, mechanically, I don't know that that's really my area of expertise. Let me think about it. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. I mean, I could try to think mechanically too. I do play enough of shit like this that even though it's not my expertise, I could probably come up with something helpful. Hello, Wayfinder. Valiant Arya and I are making our way southwest to a cave inhabited by some trolls. She knows of a few who have engaged with the Wisps and may have more information. I mean, if he has idea of, like, what kind of monster, like, to narrow it down a little bit for me, that might help. Like, if it's... So, this is gonna be like a tabletop RPG, right? I mean, what I've probably seen the most from, like, playing and... Well, now mainly, since I haven't played in many, many years, what I've seen from watching programs of, like, tabletop shit, like D20. I would say try to come up with, like, mechanics that aren't strictly, like, damaging. Like, oh, this character, like, just, like, hurls a fireball at you. Not very interesting. But, like, if there's, like, only a certain kind of way that you can damage them, like, they're, like, either weak to something or resistant to something, or if they... What the fuck am I doing? 1 second. Sorry, I got distracted. Let me not die to a champion, because I can't multitask. I would say, like, think of like, mechanics that are more utility-based than, like, damage-based. Like if it can somehow like crowd control people, like prevent them from using their abilities the way they normally would. Or if like their normal attacks wouldn't work on it, so they have to think of creative solutions. Like I know that's kind of vague, but that's like along the lines of what I think he'd want to do. Like so even in this game, right? Like the biggest thing people complain about in this game is when they take a boss and instead of giving the boss interesting mechanics, they just make them a bigger damage sponge. Not very fun. Like the most complained about bosses in this game are when they're like, it has a quadrillion more health, and it has something that means you do less damage to it. Like no, but this expansion, one of the reasons people like this expansion so much so far is because they actually have interesting mechanics. So like, okay, actually, you know, you asked me at the perfect time, because I'm doing this bog boss, right? And like, you notice how we're not really fighting her directly that much. So like, there's phases, right? She'll like try to make these maggots, and you have to destroy the maggots because like she's drawing her power. And like, so the reason we failed it last time is we didn't kill enough of these like minions. And like the whole thing is her mechanic is the more minions that she has. Why did I just dismount? And then yeah, see this cool thing is they actually using the war claw in the boss mechanics. Like this lady, we have to like pull. She has like a normal defiance bar, but like also we have to like specifically use this chain pull to try to pull her down. And see, and then we like damage her for like a little while. But like if you aren't like the reason we failed it last time is because we weren't killing enough of these guys. So she got to see this necromantic power absorbed. If that gets to 100%, we fail. Even if she's like almost dead, it doesn't matter, we fail. The other most complained about thing, although I don't know if it's like super complained about, except for the fact that like people just recognize that they've literally done it 500,000 times, is what I was saying on a previous stream. Like I was complaining about because they've done it like with almost every boss meta, and people still fuck up the mechanic. But it's kind of a complaint because people are like, ArenaNet has reused this mechanic on like almost every meta boss in this game, which is like you have multiple bosses and they have to die at the same time. It's like that's an interesting mechanic by itself, but it's infinitely far less interesting when they do it every single time. Like even in this game, even in this expansion, they used it on the meta. Like, granted, I think it's probably this one's probably still better than the previous ones because they at least it's not the only thing. Like the reason we failed was not because we killed one too fast. Like on this map, the meta, there's one boss up here, and there's one boss down here, and they have to die at the same time. But like earlier today, we failed it not because of the normal reason where people kill one too fast and we fail. Like people actually seem to know that mechanic correctly. What happened was apparently we just weren't doing enough DPS, which is not that interesting, but in and of itself. But the mechanic for these bosses that is interesting is you have to again use because the thing is with this expansion when it came out, one of the big features that they added in this game is they added some abilities to the war claw that you can now use in PvE. Like before these 5 abilities, it was only the one in the 5. Like you'd have this pounce attack, and you had this dash thing, but now you have, as I said, the chain pull thing. So you have to like use the spear for the chain pull, and then you're like wrapping all these people are like wrapping, like going around and around the boss to like tangle it up. And like that's an interesting mechanic, and it's like that's cool because they used something that was like a main feature introduced in this expansion, and they're using that and making people use that in the boss battle. So again, like that's an interesting thing to do. I mean, granted, they used it a lot in this expansion in different ways, but like that's fair because again, it was a mechanic that was introduced in this expansion, so like you expect them to use it a bunch. And like again, they're still using it in different ways as well. Like with the Bog Queen, you just have to like pull her down. With some of the other open world champions, they like try to run away from you and you try to like chain pull them to get them to stop. Like you're basically chasing after them and throwing the harpoons at them to like get them to stop. With the Titan boss battles, you gotta like chain it and then like try to wrap it around the guys to weaken them. So, yeah, it's probably in my opinion, it's what I've seen. It's probably the most interesting mechanic they've introduced in a while for boss battles, because basically it's been kill multiple bosses at the same time for like the last 3 expansions. No, the last 2 expansions. Although some of the strike mission ones had cool mechanics in like End of Dragons. Some of the End of Dragon strikes had some interesting mechanics. I did all of the End of Dragon strikes minus the Harvest Temple one, because that one is supposed to be extra difficult and I'm ADHD as fuck. But Kaining Overlook was probably the most interesting mechanically. The other ones are very easy because they're just like, don't stand in this circle and don't do this and don't do that. But actually the Scarlet one is the Mitrin Scarlet one is kind of fun too. You gotta like not be, there's like 3 circles and like a sniper, but there's like these 3 circles are like the safe zones, but like you have to be standing in the right circle because it's like I'm not gonna get super involved in it, but there's like 3 circles on the ground that they're like rotating, and like the sniper is going through like 2 of them, and basically you have to stand in the one that the sniper is not going through. I'm not sure if this is gonna makes a lot of sense, just me explaining it. But yeah, you got the 3 that are rotating, the sniper's here, and you gotta stand in the right circle at the right time when the sniper does its shot, so that you're in the safe zone, but you're also not. You have to do 2 things simultaneously. You have to not be in the 2 circles that the sniper's shooting through, but you have to be in the safe circle still, but they're also rotating. So yeah, shit like that instead of just like linear stuff, you know? Instead of just like do X amount of damage or whatever. I think you get my point. I'm probably just rambling at this point. I think you get my point. That's what I would say. Obviously, it's gonna be a little different with tabletop games. Like you're not gonna have like rotating circles and shit, but. But yeah, like control effects is a good one, I think. But there's a balance to it too. Like you don't want it to be a control effect where it's like they do the control effect and all of a sudden you're fucked and you can't do anything. Like there's a balance. You don't want it to be like with control effects, you don't want it to be where like it completely locks you out of something and lasts blank. But you also don't want it to be too easy to bypass. Basically, you just want the solution to be creative, I think is what I would say. Dude, I love this. I don't have to do this hard. Just buy with turn in my tokens. What? I thought you were supposed to be able to complete. I used to be able to complete the hearts just with turning in tokens. I could have sworn. Whatever. This one's an easy one. All right, so we gotta talk to that lady again. Let me look at this really quick. Okay, I gotta do the Iboga. I gotta talk to this lady. And I gotta talk to this person. Alright, I'm gonna finish this heart really quick. What time is it? Almost 11. I don't try to play too late. I was only I was only planning to go to like 11, but I started later. That's alright, I'll probably stay up late as shit anyway. I gotta get some water. One sec. I mean, I can do these hearts more tomorrow. I don't work till Tuesday. I'm very happy. Because when I was originally planning this trip, I didn't actually know I was gonna get my position changed. So I thought I was gonna like I took off from whatever Thursday or whatever until today. So today was gonna be my last day off. Because like when I was planning it, I was still working on Sundays. And I didn't realize Monday's a holiday. But now I'm going to be off tomorrow because it's a Sunday. And I'm going to be off on Monday because it's a holiday. So I get like 2 extra days more than I thought I was getting. Is it me? I feel like these hearts are resetting at different times. Alright, let me do this really quick. I'm just going to try to finish this heart if I can. I know I was going to do it tomorrow, but I have the tokens. It'll be fast. And then we're going to talk to 2 quest givers before I can finish those collections. Oh, I also finally finished all the relics for set 1. But yeah, I would love to do my own tabletop RPG. But I have 0 DM experience. And I know it just takes like a shite ton of planning, which is not really my forte. And you have to be really good at improv. That's one thing I struggled a lot in the D&D campaigns that I played. It was like kind of sucking at improv and like deciding quickly what to do in like a moment. Like combat was cool, but like deciding on interesting creative solutions for things in the moment was not my strength. I mean, I know it's one thing that, dude, what the fuck? Okay. I know it's something that you get better with the practice, obviously, but yeah, you have to do that even more so as a DM, right? Like, you have to be able to... Well, actually, I don't know how much is improv and how much is I mean, I know that like a lot of the shit. The thing is, as a DM, don't you kind of have to like account for like so many different. You have to account for like every possible thing that your players could decide to do, basically. I mean, I know a lot of DMs, they try to like make the path like this so that even if a character tries to does something insane, there's still kind of a, you know, but so that they don't have to like plan something for every fucking possible decision. But I think it's better to be over prepared than under prepared, right? I mean, I guess if I really, really decided I really, really wanted to do it, I do have some friends that have more knowledge of tabletop shit than I do. Although he's also not ever DM'd before. I don't think. But I'm still friends with my friend who DM'd for us last time. But also like I said with the planning thing, like I remember that's one thing that she said. That's one thing that we were like the most different on. We were talking about, I know it's kind of been like proven to not really be a very good determiner of like personality, but thank you for the follow, Frank James. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hey, I love your stream. Your gameplay is amazing and really fun to watch. I'm hooked. Love to support you. Thank you. Connect on Discord. Okay. Sure, man. Sounds good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. But yeah, I know that's like one thing that I was like the most different from this my last DM was we were like talking about like those Myers-Briggs personality tests, and I think we were like exactly the same, minus like the thing that means if you're like a planner or like go with the flow person, and like she was very much like a what is it, INFJ, which is like the person who fucking like plans everything, where I was like very much an INFP, where I fucking did what I want to do when I want to do it. Which, yeah. Like, I can plan things. Like, I'm doing this fucking world building shit for, you know, my fantasy story, but for me, that's something that I have to do over the course of, like, an insanely long time. You know, if I had to be a DM and I had to, like, plan for sessions, I'm not saying I couldn't do it, but I'd have to, like, refigure a lot of the way I do shit, I think. Because I'm also, like, a major procrastinator, so I feel like I would just wait until like the night before the fucking session and then be like, again, it's still doable. I did master procrastination at one point when I was in college. I would literally write essays like the night before and I would get A's on them, but a few more crops to burn. Hey, mister. Here we go. No? Yes? Where is that? There we go. Hell yeah. Alright, let's... Oh, we're making some good-ass progress. Oh, you know why it is? Because I think this one I got to a little later than these other ones. That's why it only has 5, and these all have 6 and 7. No, but that has 3. Those have... I don't know. That's fine. I'm gonna just do it just as long as I do shit every day. Alright, where is Mrs. Jeeves? Do I remember where she's at? This little cat. Oh, I think she's down here. Yeah, she's in this house. I think. Yep, there she is. Hello, Miss Jeeves. Oh, I was just wishing you'd wander this way. Wonderful work. Next, I need you to wrangle my right-hand recruiter, Mr. Ribbington. In the rare case that my feline charms fall short, I call on Mr. Ribbington. He's quite persuasive. Presently, he's probing the islands for promising recruits. Excuse me. Linda McPaul, will you, kitten? What did she say? He's in Janthier. Yeah, he's in Janthier Century. Okay. Well, then let's try to finish up the shit here first before I do that. Cryptid Chase. I got the Iboga. And Wisps. Stalwart Heart and Bagoo Cave. Where the hell is that? I don't know, you're looking over this entire fucking map. I might just Google it. I hate looking for Point of interest in Lola Shore. Against the southern cliffs of course. And oh wait, I'm an idiot. They literally told me it was the trolls. Right. Although it might not be in the same place as those trolls, because it says at the base of the southern cliffs. It doesn't seem to. Oh yeah, it's here. It's here. Alright, yeah. Man, I have like 0 attention span. Yeah, they literally told me. That it was the trolls. And I knew where that was. And then I forgot. Yeah, luckily right now I don't have to be super picky about what events I do. Because I just gotta get my masteries finished. I mean, I really should just be doing whatever events I come upon. I hate how it keeps using the combat launch when I'm not actually in combat. I just need to like wait a few seconds. I was having that problem earlier today where it keeps saying I'm in combat. Yeah, I'm gonna do this fast because I need actually one of the achievements I need is for this anyway. Okay, now we got a berry. This is the one I needed for my achievement. They always just go so fast. Like, I can't get that many of them.
Oh.
Where? Where? Yeah, I keep forgetting if I'm in combat I can use my War Claw to get away now. Because they're one that you can mount in combat. At increasing cooldowns, but yeah. Well, I wonder how much progress I've got on that now. Return to nature, 19 out of 25. Alright, not too bad. Yeah, I feel like this is also like the first. This actually might be the first ever expansion that I've actually really felt like sticking with doing all the map. I mean, all of the achievements of like exploring the entire map. A lot of the ones in Heart of Thorns and in Path of Fire and in End of Dragons, like, well, actually, End of Dragons didn't have very much. Honestly, it was like kind of disappointing. But they had like a couple good collections, but they didn't have a lot of these kind of ones. But this is the first one that I actually feel like going and doing everything. I mean, granted, that's also because there's this shit associated with it that you need to do, but like the reward. I think people said this one is probably needed for. Yeah, this is needed for legendary items, so I don't really have a choice. I gotta complete this one. I probably have to complete this one too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is used for this back item is used for crafting Genethir legendaries. This back item, which means this is gonna be used for the legendary back item. Okay, which is the one I'm gonna be working on. So I have to do that. And this one's probably the spear. Probably. I don't know why it's a helmet, but or maybe they're both for the back item, I don't know. Yeah, we don't know yet about what the legendaries are gonna need, except for a few items that say they're needed for legendaries, but not specifying which ones. And we know that they're gonna use essence, Rift Essence. So I'm just trying to save up a fuck ton of Rift Essence, because I didn't do that in Soto, and then it took me forever to do my armor because of that. Now I'm like, actually that's not true. I did do it in Soto, but you had to use a lot of the essence just to get like the precursors, which was annoying as fuck. But alright, wait, so what happened with that? I did talk to that lady, right? Or am I an idiot? Wait, hold up. A second. No, I did talk to her. I wasn't really paying attention to what she said. I was not paying attention at all. Because I was talking to you guys. But what are they exactly? She says that is unknowable, though many of them believe a link between realms, so those able to see them are reversed. Being graced by a visit from the King Wisp is the highest honor. It is akin to a voice beholding Coda in your tribes. Ask it. Her. More about this King Wisp. Where is Pete? Where is he? How does one secure a meeting? She says that is for the king to decide. Rumors say he dwells in a cave near Harvest Den. And that she tires of your incessant questions and will refrain from answering anything further. Alright. So this is like the last step of this one. Hidden in Harvest Den. Something about an audience. I'm gonna try to wrap up soon. I haven't been going as long as I would have liked, but I kind of knew that when I was started late. Oh, maybe it's this guy I haven't been able to talk to this whole time. Oh, it says near the space with an audience, so it's probably over here. Wait. What events is going on here? Because I still need more of this shit. No, Barb Vale, I did that one already. Hidden in Harvest Den, near the place with an audience. Are there any caves down there? Doesn't look like it. I mean, it's gotta be over here. Oh, I see it. I see it. No! Crap! I didn't mean to fucking go in this stupid arena. Yeah, I mean, I know I've been Googling a lot of shit, but I want to at least try to find something myself first. Here we go. What's up, dude? He just looks like a normal wisp. Doesn't look like a king wisp to me. Or maybe this leads me to the king wisp. This is pretty much the last step for this collection. And then I got 2 more collections that I'm working on currently, plus at least 1 more that I haven't really started yet. Plus whatever that one is. That's with that guy I don't know how to interact with yet. Might have to Google that, like, who is this guy? Because it says he's a collection, but I don't know what it is. Oh, this place. I was wondering how people got down here. Because the way I came in was from up there. I didn't know there was like a little side entrance. Alright, what's up? What's up, dude? It's like the problem with all escort quests is they don't follow you at the same speed. Although actually for this one's good that he waits up for you because you'll be like fighting random mobs and stuff. But there we go. Hey, King Wisp, come closer. Bow. Oh, I guess he is a little bit bigger than the rest. My kin seem to favor you, and I can sense why. You have done well to find us. My thanks to you for keeping my kin company. I hope you found as much benefit in it as they did. I mean, yeah, I got some like loot. They led me to some treasure. So that's it. Nice to meet you too, dude. Return to Stalwart Heart at Valiant Aria's house near Loch Lucent. Loch Lucent. Loch Lucent is over here. Oh yeah, they're really hidden away in here. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering what this place was. Nice. I feel like of all the achievements, the collections are always the most satisfying to finish. Not only because they have a story to them, but I guess because it's like the most steps, and they take a while. So if you can get like, but I always get like a lot done at once because I'm kind of doing them all as I go. All right, here's Lock Lucent. That's one thing I still want to do is go back and like do fishing. I don't think I've finished any of the maps for the fishing, but it's something I like. I'm not like a huge fishing person like some people are in this game, but it's something I have fun doing, just like as I feel like it, kind of. Knowing your reputation for thorough work, Wayfinder. If you've returned to us, that can only mean one thing. I found them. Nice. What do we get for that? I mean, mastery is great. I mean, mastery point is great. I still need like a lot. And of course, it counts toward this. Let's see, Star-Crossed Lovers. That's the one I haven't started yet. Oh, and you get some lowland pine logs. That's good. But yeah, these like Lowland Shore Mastery, Janthier Mist Century, these are the first ones I feel like the first time I've actually cared about doing these. As I said, it helps to know that I need to do it for the legendaries, but what do I still have to do? I finished that hunting. One more in the grasslands. 3 more in the tundras. Oh yeah, this one's pissing me off. I've literally done this Lost Spear quest event 3 times. I don't know why it hasn't given me credit for it. And then this one says track down a reindeer, which obviously means a champion reindeer, but apparently it has to be a specific event because I know I've killed like a champion reindeer 3 or 4 times. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. How many do I have? Okay, 20 out of 30. That's not too horrible. And it's not one of the ones where you have to do every single one. I like that they give you some leeway, so that if you really don't like an event, you don't have to. I mean, if you really don't like one of them, you don't have to do every single fucking one. They actually gave you a lot of leeway. I think it counted. This one has 11, and this one has 18 that you don't have to do. Because these adventure ones, you have to get gold. I don't think I'm gonna get that. I mean, some of the adventures I've been able to get gold, but Salmon Run, although it's fun and goofy, is pretty fucking hard. So anyway, if I do the rest of these collections, I'll get 3 more, and I'll need 7 more after that. It's not too horrible. Alright, I'm probably gonna wrap up here soon. I've done most of the shit that I wanted to do. This one collection just relies on me doing an event, which would literally just be me waiting around until the event happens. So not very fun. And then this other one is in Janthier Century. I mean, I could get started on this, but no, I'm probably gonna wrap it up because it's almost 12 o'clock now. All right. Well, like I said, I'll probably stream more tomorrow. I won't say probably. I'll say I might stream tomorrow. So I think pretty much my stream schedule, what it's gonna be, is I'll probably just say officially I'll say Saturdays and Sundays. and then if for whatever reason I don't do it on that Saturday or Sunday, I'll cancel it on the schedule, and I'll try to make up for it during the week. Cause like as I said, my schedule now it's much better, and I've been finishing work a lot earlier in the day. Like I usually finish around 3 or 4. So like that's why I said I don't really know what I'm gonna put for my official schedule, because it's like it could be like literally any day. Like it could be literally any day that I get home early and feel like doing it. And then like Saturdays and Sundays, it's like Sunday's my day off. Sometimes on my day off I might just want to chill and do nothing. But yeah, I think I'll put Saturdays and Sundays, and then like kind of let you guys know as the week goes. So yep, and I know I got to get back to Lotro. I haven't done Lord of the Rings Online in like a really long time, and I really want to keep doing that. So yeah, I'll probably do a couple more days of like Janthier, a couple more streams of Janthier, and then I'll probably try to get back into some other stuff like Lord of the Rings Online, and well, I'm probably not gonna stream any more Cyberpunk, but I might start. I might either continue my BG3 stream, which I haven't done yet, or I might start Marvel Midnight Suns. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. Don't forget to follow, and have a good night.